All right, boys. Looking at the band so far, Envy's banned out Freya, Kronos, and Geb. All magical, all really good. 2 hyper carries and the true support that basically carried the last game that we just watched. Kali and Alquang being taken away on the side of So Much Justice. 2 very strong hyper carries on their own, as well as another support. So both teams have elected to ban 2 hyper carries and a support. And we follow up with a Ho Yi ban, which is strange to me considering that they did so well with it.
Yeah, for real.
The game versus AFK Chunks. Or, excuse me, the other team. What was their name? What was their name, Brandon?
Who? What?
The team that Envy beat, yeah.
Xenohawk's team?
Xenohawk's team, yeah, that team. And then Robin being banned away from So Much Justice as well. Bacchus gets first picked by Purified. We've seen just how strong he's been all tournament. He had a little bit of a rush showing the last game, but he's still very, very strong. Kumakarna gonna get locked in for Mass Pandy, and waiting on the second pick for Who's the Man. Wait,
what?
Is it Who's the Man or Who Sad Man? Sada Man.
I said, who's the man?
Who's the man?
Who's the man?
Who's Adaman though? Like who's Adaman?
I have no idea.
Agni getting locked in for Who's Adaman. Lots of damage, lots of good survivability considering he has that really nice dash as well as the Noxious Fume Stun coming out from him. Raijin being hovered over by Cyclone Spin. We haven't even been able to see this god play today, so I'm interested to see if he actually locks it in.
I haven't seen this god played well. Period.
And he's back to hovering Chang'e. Okay.
That's better. I mean, like, let's be serious.
Yeah, I don't even like. All right, if we're being serious, like, why is Chang'e still up? Like, if she was still up after first pick from Envy taking Bacchus, I would have expected to see So Much Justice take it up during their picks. And Ullr's actually going to be picked up for Cyclone Spin instead. So they could still pick up this Chang'e. Kiki obviously going to be playing the Bacchus this game. It's up to whatever Purified wants to play at this point. But Chang'e would be a very strong pick for this comp right now. Kiki's still waiting on his final pick. And it's going to be Scylla. All right, well, that's definitely going to Purified. I don't think I have to preach to anybody that knows about Purified on how good this guy is. But this is going to be a good game for them. Scylla being absolutely strong this meta, considering the nerf to beads, now Purification being on such a long cooldown for each usage. And just knock up into Sikkim is just going to be such a strong combination. Neat's going to be hovered onto Striker M. Being one of the stronger hunters this meta with all her utility and her burst damage for clearing waves, it's going to be really strong for them on top of the Agni that they already have. But they actually switch over to Medusa, which is not as strong in clearing the wave, but is very strong in team fights. Then he was back onto Cupid, and hopefully this game he will use his ultimate, because that cripple will affect all 3 members of Team Envious.
I didn't like the Neath pick, but I don't like the Cupid pick either. I think it's a little bit better, but they really needed CC immunity on this side, given the fact that Bacchus and Scylla are able to put out so much damage off of one good hit. It's going to be hard for this Cupid to exist in the endgame.
You know what god I wanted to see on the side of So Much Justice? Cabrakan. If there's one god that can rush down Scylla, it's Cabrakan.
Dude, Cabrakan works, man. I mean, there's not really much you can do about it. He just rushes past everything. He's slow immune, like, oh.
Isn't he root immune as well? Immune to roots in his one? Yeah, so if there's one god that can rush down Scylla, it's Cabrakan.
Wait,
So I'm actually curious
is he
why they didn't pick it.
It's slow immune?
I think he's root immune.
Knock up immune.
I think he's slow and root immune.
Maybe not knock up immune.
No, I don't think he's knock up immune. I'm pretty sure he's root immune. Or immune to roots. It sounds weird to say root immune.
Root immune.
Because, okay, so when I played Xbox with Purified, right? We'd always say, like, all right, obviously Purified's got the best Scylla that we've ever seen. So we can always pull that out. Purified, what's the one god that you can't deal with? And he goes, Cabrakan off the bat. And for some reason, we always kept picking him. But it's because he's root immune. That's why Cabrakan just rushes her down for free.
Finals. We had a really good game last game, but it was Xenohawk. There's not much star power on this team. They've struggled on their way here. What do you think their chances are?
For this comp, I really don't think that they'll win this matchup. If they had a better picks and ban phase, they for the last game they played, they looked really strong, but I wanted to see, because we've only seen him play Vulcan, right? So we know that that's pretty good on his part. So we haven't seen his Agni yet. We haven't seen the Kuma. We've only seen the Geb out of them. So, and Cupid just held his ult so many times that last fight. So if it's like the last game and Cupid just holds his ult, this game's going to go by pretty quickly, I would assume.
Remember, guys, this tournament's sponsored by Discord. Head to discordapp.com. Be able to download their amazing voiceover program. Think of all of the cool things about Mumble, and it's pretty much that, but for free. You create your own servers in the blink of an eye. It has the same voice quality. Plus, over in the next coming weeks, we'll be getting friends lists, which is awesome. There's already direct messages for people that aren't on your server or who are maybe not logged on right away or talking to someone else on another server. There's private calls coming, group calls coming, video calls, which will finally replace Skype. I mean, this app does everything. Best part about it is if you don't want to download it, maybe you don't trust it, you don't have to download it. You could, because as a streamer, I don't even click links that I don't think are trustworthy, and which is 95% of links that are sent to me that don't contain the word Google or Twitter. You can actually go to discordapp.com and just use the entire app itself from the browser. In fact, when I was in Australia, I sent Kelsey a link because obviously I couldn't call her from overseas. The internet was 0.6 megabytes up and down. I sent her a link. She joined it on her browser. I turned it on my phone, and it sounded better than if I was making a phone call from 40 feet away. Discordapp.com, download or not, it's the best program you're going to find. Download it quick, because download is better. Let's get started with finals. Anohana versus So Much Justice.
For Menma.
I'm sorry?
For Menma.
You don't like Menma.
I like Menma. What? Who told you that?
Oh, I thought you didn't like... Who didn't like Menma? Somebody.
No, listen. I said that Menma was dumb, right? I like her, but she's a little dumb. Cyclone took that as, oh my god, Dust hates Menma. Everyone know that Dust hates Menma. So that's probably why you thought that.
Oh.
Yeah, for Menma.
I thought we were talking about Bamboo.
I said Menma. How'd you get Bamboo out of that?
Right, isn't Menma the fermented bamboo shoots that go into like ramen and stuff?
That's disrespectful.
What? I'm serious.
Rip Menma.
All
right.
Is that not the right word?
Get pretty?
What
I don't
is
know.
this? Invade boys?
Yeah, this is a pretty weird invade coming out from Team Envious, but...
Oh, Purified actually
really
gets that.
get
He steps
there.
back. Huge belly flop as well.
Oh my god!
Agni forced a dash here. Cyclone spin. We know he's got those, but he doesn't have them if he's, of course, pushed away. His cooldowns are down as well. They're going to try to steal this blue away. Kiki so cheeky, bringing the Heart Bomb away from the blue buff, though I think it would have been a better serve to actually bring it into it.
Yeah, definitely taking the extra damage from the Heart Bomb and putting it onto the blue buff before it was secured would have helped him clear it a little bit faster. Not the biggest misplay, but a little bit. Slight misplay coming out from Kiki.
4 creeps missed on the side for the blue team in favor of getting that buff. They're going to probably give up red possession here. No, Cupid did not go to the right side. The communication and strategy there was not on par. No one calling out the tactic necessary for them to regain that buff that they lost. Envious will have a small lead.
Strange to me that red team is playing so passive. Maybe getting their blue buff stolen away kind of like hit them on the mental side, because they definitely had the ability to go and do that red buff. I mean, the lane clear coming out from
Look at this guy.
Oh my goodness,
Look
Cyclone.
at this guy. Belly flop. Where's the axe? A little bit late. Cyclone
There it
not
is.
going to find the right target, though. He picks the target with the lowest health, but not the target with the easiest escape. Unfortunately, they don't find anything there. Unfortunately for Red, they're still surviving, but another buff lost as the death by 1,000 cuts seems to continue.
The lane clear coming out from Cyclone and Purified is kind of weak right now, considering that both of them took all 3 of their abilities. So they, not even a full crush and a full bladed arrow on all the creeps will clear the wave yet. So hopefully with this red buff, Purified will get a little bit more powered so he can clear that wave more efficiently. Other than that, Team Anohana is going to back up into the blue pick, secure their own blue buff, and they will have secured all 3 buffs on the map.
Blue buff, blue buff taken for the blue team. All 3 buffs now belong to Envious. As the first blue falls, the second one's picked up. We see a not a huge lead, only about 300 gold wave to wave once this is finished up. Honestly, not a huge deal. The 1300 experience, however, can be pretty dangerous as it's 444 versus 555.
Looking at the builds, Kiki already has a full Bulwark online, so he's going to be taking or mitigating a lot of damage coming out from the Kumakarna and the Agni, which is very good for him. So he really shouldn't be having too much problem with the Cupid, except for maybe getting caught crippled by an ultimate. But nice halo shot.
Shouldn't have done that.
Cyclone.
Oh, no follow-up. Purified had a good ultimate opportunity. Doesn't take it. Crush hits. Does he go for the Alma Monster? No. Looks like he's going to back. Bladed Arrow for some damage. Level 5 now for Agni as he takes his back. Looks like Cupid and Kumakarna still level 4.
As Pandry once again going into this Heartward start, I wouldn't expect for him to go for the same Heartward boots into Sovereignty start, but I feel like it's coming. I feel like he is going to go for it again.
Left side blue not available just yet. They fought for quite some time before taking this down. Agni Bomb going to be wasted. Cyclone Spin, however, taking a tower shot.
Cyclone actually was like maybe like 10. How much health does he have right here? He has 28 health right now, and he was regenning for a little bit. So if Cyclone was able to get that kill, it would have been huge because it would have taken off the Sleepy passive from the Kumakarna. Unfortunately, they don't get it, but they still do confirm the blue buff.
Left side blue indeed does go down. So Striker M tries to bully Purified into the lane, and bully for him is he gets about 250 health taken away from that level 6 crush.
Cyclone's going to go ahead and back to base. Start his set of boots. He's got tier 2 online. He's also got 14 stacks on his Transcendence, so he's sitting pretty well right now. He's doing a lot of damage just through abilities alone. Once Purify gets his next few items online, I expect for him to go for Chronos Pendant next. He's going to be hitting much harder, and he's going to be a lot more useful in these fights with the CDR online. Nice Sikkim coming
damage,
out.
Almost getting the kill. Crush doesn't quite confirm. Cyclone Spin not hitting the axe as well. Good use of Flutter. Purified not letting this go yet. Hits it. I'm a Monster. Not going to be enough damage there. In fact, a good meditation will heal him up right after, saving him from what would have been instant death from the hail of arrows. Ultimate used in favor of Med, and just barely the first blood avoided.
Unfortunately for Purified, that ultimate won't connect. It won't kill, and Cyclone wasn't able to follow up because of the meditation. But meditation is going to be on a longer cooldown than I'm a Monster, so the next time it comes up, they will have a little bit more secure chances of securing a kill with the I'm a Monster and avoiding getting baited by a meditation once again. Game's on pausing, Brandon!
God bless. Let's do it. Anohana still in the lead. Striker M does return, just barely avoiding DQ. However, they do not have any more pauses, meaning if their man falls one more time, they're going to have to play man down, and the power play will belong to Envious.
Envy going to go ahead and back to base after securing their 5th buff, the red buff of the game. Blue buff is coming up soon on their side. Purified has finished his pen boots and is starting up his Chronos Pendant. Cyclone's got his full damage boots online, as well as 21 stacks on his Transcendence. Shots 21. And Kiki now has the full penetration boots of his own. So he's swinging.
We'll ride along with Purified for a little bit.
So much just going to go ahead and back to base. They'll clear up the wave. And looks like they'll be spending their gold as well. Agni has his pen boots and a Chronos Pendant online for himself. And it looks like Mass Pandy is going to go into that Saw build again. He's got those cooldown boots online again, so I expect this Sovereignty to come out next. Belly Flop coming on to Cupid. Axe connects. And Purified's going deep for this one.
Cyclone Spin's in a lot of trouble here. He's forced away. It's going to be a 2v2 in the mid lane as Husad Man trying to come back in. Purified? No, he's not going to take the route. I thought Mass Pandy was going to go for it. What is this? So over-aggressive. Purified does have his ultimate available to him and is not taking the bait, even though I'm pretty sure he should have.
Definitely could have won that fight. It looks like Purified's still going for it.
Stop.
Didn't catch him.
Stop it. He needed to go for the second first. It was the only way he was getting out of that one.
I think that he should have either, went for the Sikkim, but I don't think the angle was right enough. I think he had to come out of the buff a little bit more to make sure he confirmed the hit. And if not, he could have thrown the crush, but I don't know. I definitely didn't think that that was a confirmed kill unless Cupid was already in his shop. I think that's what he was hoping for.
Check out Kiki here, trying to hold them off as the Bull Demon is getting started. He's baiting at the blue buff, pretending that he's going for it. Lots of damage coming at him, though. Cupid ult, where? No, it's not going to be up. Yeah, and the Bull Demon goes down. Kiki was able to hold off 3 successfully at the cost of 2/3 of his health bar, and it looks like the tower will be deactivated for the next minute and a half.
Team Anohana picking up the Bull Demon at pre-7 minutes. I think the fastest Bull Demon we've seen today? Actually, no. I think there was one taking around 6 minutes or so, but that was a really fast call by them. And nice second coming out on the Mass Pandy. Kiki's taking a lot of damage, but Cyclone's still waiting for his perfect opportunity to jump over the wall.
Kiki a little bit off. Oh, Hail of Arrows going to hit. Purified does not have his ultimate available to him. In fact, let's take a look. 22 seconds. Quite some time, honestly. They're wasting a lot of their time. Mass Pandy in a lot of troubles. Leapy almost going off
Meditation.
there. Belly flopping
Another
super
nice
deep.
meditation
Kiki's
usage.
not paying attention. That tower's already turned off.
It's strange to me that they're not diving this tower. I mean, Cyclone got the memo now. He misses the axe stun, but
Purified's ult's coming up here.
Purified's dead.
Oh, right as the ult comes up. Oh, Path of Flames blocking the path off. Cyclone Spin has an opportunity to go for this. Axe stun hits him. Sleepy. It's nap time, but unfortunately, he will not wake up from this specific nap. He'll head back to the base. Cyclone Spin. Does he have the blue stone? No, he doesn't. Almost a kill.
I was expecting Cyclone to bait the Agni. When he was hitting the Kumba, I wanted to see him whip around his camera and just shoot the Agni with the hail arrow, or the bladed arrow, excuse me, because he walked right up to him just to confirm that he could hit the flame wave, which was super dangerous on his part. Unfortunately, Cyclone doesn't have the damage to finish him off, and he gets out of range before the hail of arrows can connect. But they will pick off the Kumbhakarna as well as the tower.
A very long time before we saw a First Blood, and it results in a 2-for-1 First Blood and advantage to Envious, as well as the Bull Demon kill, the tower kill, and now 1,600 gold in the lead. They're also finding a pretty big lead in experience, 9-9-10. Kiki leading the pack there versus 9-8-7, a 3-level advantage just for the support alone.
Purified going to go ahead and get hit by that Agni bomb coming out of there, but no damage will be taken from him since he was only on top of the Noxious Fumes. Cyclone looking to get this wave stacked up so Purify can clear it really easily for him. Sigma's not going to connect to the Agni. He'll dash away. He's safe, but Kiki's actually going to go over and belly flop over the wall.
Decent damage, but honestly, Kiki's getting the worst part of that one. Return Purified with the combo. Cyclone Spin with the assist. They're working their way into the Phoenix here. Agni does not have any bombs available to him. Level 7, not going to be enough damage to knock that one down. Diving way back. Kiki does have his ultimate. In fact, all ultimates available on the side of Envious. Bulwark going to be popped. Not a lot of damage into the Phoenix, however. Kiki taking some more damage from the Phoenix. Axe stun. Root. I'm a monster. Hits and resets. Goes for it again. Dashing forward. Purified taking damage. Able to dodge the follow-up. And that's going to be beads used as well for Who's the Man.
Beautiful combos coming out from Cyclone and Purify. Just using the Sikkim and the Axe stun interchangeably.
Jeepers!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my, that was a lot of damage trying to battle this one out, and that's going to be a DSI. 3 seconds until Kumbhakarna, but they don't have a lot of potential for anything here. They'll take a very well-deserved trip back to the base, and afterwards we'll have a Bull Demon to deal with and turn that Phoenix off. This could be the game for Envious, and one of the quicker games that we've seen today.
That was such a good play by Envy, or Team Anohana, and like, you could tell just by watching Kiki that everything that they're doing isn't just random acts of, aggression, whatever. Because Kiki dove super far into the backline, past the Phoenix and almost into the range of the Titan, but never hit one of the other enemies, ensuring that when he walked back through the Phoenix that he wouldn't be taking it the entire way through, because there was a lot of creeps under the Phoenix. So he was able to just push everyone back, let Cyclone and Purified tag team the people that were still within the on the Phoenix range, and he played it so well.
It looks like they're going to reset here and take the fight. Cyclone Spin has an opportunity for damage. Kiki all the way to the back line, taking almost all the health off both carries alone. Dust, before you asked me very specifically, why do we consider Bacchus so strong? Well, there it is. Look how much. Look how much he's done alone. Look at this.
So it looks like oh my, Bacchus is he hits so hard, man. Like, we've been preaching this since what? How long ago did 3v3?
We were preaching this before we were a Wii.
Oh yeah. Shouts to Mammoth Mike. Shouts to Mammoth Mike. This is Mammoth Mike times.
No, I'm all right.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Whatever. All right. Purified back into base, finishes an entire Obsidian Shard, and is going into Errata Tahuti next item. He's going to be swinging once that Tahuti comes online, but with the penetration he's got now, he's already swinging for a lot. He's going to be doing a lot of damage to the Kumbhakarna, as well as ignoring the aura protection that he's giving to his teammates.
Purified now.
Gold Demon is going to go in favor of Team Anohana.
Yeah, there's no stopping this one at this point. In fact, at this point, so much justice needed to have rotated around already. Kiki's just walking in and again just halves two people that need to be as healthy as possible. Purified's going in the right direction. We're going to ride in. I'm a Monster's going to look for it. He doesn't hit it. Cyclone Spin has an opportunity. Purified still helping with the kill. Purified barely alive as well. Cyclone Spin getting a beautiful stun, plus the body block, again on the dash. Cyclone getting kind of low, standing in the path of flames. That's probably a death. No, he's still alive as Kiki finds the kill.
Purified still hanging around, wanted to see if the fight was going to come back towards him in the jungle so he could throw a crush over the wall. Lots of damage coming out. Bacchus looking to kind of almost lazy back or bait Kiki, but I don't know if he realized that the tower was, or the Phoenix was deactivated. So Team Anohana's going to get this pretty freely as long as they get it before the... Yeah, they're going to get this for free.
Oh, hit a creep that time. Striker M has a way to get out of here. He'll just barely get back to the base. Mass Bandy trying to get back as well. Fountain's going to heal him up. Kiki's taking a lot of damage from the Titan, but the Phoenix does fall. So much justice on the back foot here once again, as only one member has hit double digits, and it's an 8, 9, 10 level pattern right now, with the carry being on bottom versus 13, 13, 12 for Blow. My God, he just dashed into 3, and they're going to let him get away with it.
I mean, it's just, at this point, Team Anohana is so far ahead in XP that it's really hard for so much justice to even compete with them, either in fights or defending their own base. I mean, Bacchus is 5-0 at 13 minutes or 14 minutes of the game, excuse me, and he's just wreaking havoc on him. He's 1v3ing right now, and they really can't do anything about it. Cyclone's not even close to him. Kiki is just not afraid.
We'll ride in with Cyclone. It seems he's working his way over. He's going for a more of assassin route. He's going to jump right.
Oh, he dashed, but he dashed away.
Oh, no. Still good damage coming out. Trying for it. Cyclone Spin will be forced away here. M Striker, maybe not in too much trouble. Kiki forced to back away. His belly flop, of course, is on cooldown. No! Is it enough? No. Flutters back up. Again, Kiki sends 2 back into the base. This is a little bit greedy. Kiki to probably go back in a box here. Good kill off the greed, but it will be a return. Honestly, could be seen as a pretty decent trade with fire minions pouring into the base. Cyclone Spin, however, kind of unhealthy. Takes a big, big shot right there.
The only problem was that Cyclone and Purified are so big that if the other 2 members of So Much Justice try to fight them right there, because Cyclone was so low, 1 Axe Stun or 1 Sick'em would confirm a kill. I mean, granted they do both have their Purification online, but the damage coming out from the 2 of them alone is so great at this point in the game. Purified's already got his Roger Duty finished.
Yeah, that's probably not a great thing to hear if you're going up against them. That's weird. So my golden hand chart has names. What is this? All my charts have names.
Do my charts have names?
Hit a number on your... Oh, wait, Purified's in. Finds 2 big shots. I'm a monster. Looking for it. He gets the reset. Ogni took the wrong path. Reset again. Purified is a monster indeed. He'll go up, and it doesn't matter. The Deicide's through, and game 1 will go to Anohana.
If there's any way for this game to end, a blink off of Purified was definitely the way I wanted to see it go. What an aggressive and great play coming out from him.
Look at this jerk.
Oh, no. I think he just bought an item. Did you just buy an item? What are you doing?
Yeah, he's buying Stone Cutting Sword. He's going to go into Axe Stance. It doesn't work in that stance. Jeez.
What a guy.
The I'm a monster is too much.
Cyclone went into the fountain the first time to sell an item, stepped out, and walked back in to buy the Stone Cutting Sword.